All right, traders, howdy do? We got the camels in the house. No, I'm not referencing the cigarettes. Kayvon with the camel. MG in Egypt. What is going on, man? Egypt, that sounds pretty nice, MG. You know what also sounds nice? SGN going from 83 cents up to $4. Now, funny thing is, I just took a look at this stock, and yesterday, you remember we were going over tickers that recycle their news? This looks like a perfect example of a ticker recycling their news. This is 83 cents up to $4. Now, we knew from yesterday. Yesterday, there was a ticker what ticker was it? That went from $10 up to like 40. And we kind of felt like, okay, well, that was related to Bitcoin. We know now that it was Ethereum, actually. We know that the hype is here. So that's why this ticker wanted to recycle this news, right? So we see SGN. Let's take a look back at April 14th. April 14th, they are signing a deal to acquire the blockchain digital infrastructure in a $215 million all-stock deal. Targeting crypto mining. Miguel, there we go. SBT is having a brain fart. Thank you, Miguel. Look at that. April 14th, targeting crypto mining AI expansion. That was referencing this exact PR this morning. That's what actually creates a little hesitancy with me. I know where the hype is right now, but once probably the dust settles and some traders realize this, because look what it did April 14th. SGN. 70 cents up to $2, and look at this upper wick, gave it all back. I know we're in the hype market, and this was a perfect time to recycle the news and get some traders on board here, but 175,000 on SBT yesterday. God, what a day. Lots of traders banking on SBT yesterday, and then some also getting hurt. Some in here were getting hurt too that were maybe on the backside of it, or shorten this thing on the way up from 2 to 53. And now SBT, what are we? I mean, shorts are probably in control here. SBT as it's sitting under previous close on VWAP. But again, I mean, this is like those that woke up this morning and found the SGN news when that came out, even though it's recycled, they're trading the hype. And that's the exact way to do it. That was one of my bigger trades years ago. Was doing the exact same thing, recognizing where volume is and taking advantage of that on this SGN. So where's she going to go this morning? Well, I mean, let's take a look and see 3,000 shares. And yesterday made a little bit of a move up towards $1, and then this morning coming out with that news. And traders, the longs are back in town. That's what we've been going over. So if you're trading the short side, you got to find something that's just shorts are in control. She's fading. There's a few other tickers that have been popping up this morning. Some lower float plays as well. ITOS, one of them. ITOS therapeutics play, so not in that same sector. Announced a strategic decision to wind down clinical. It's like, this is funny. You get a ticker that says we're winding down operations. And she gets a nice spike on her. Explore asset sales. Okay. So the people are happy about that. Wind down your operations. Well, technicals matter a lot in trading. It used to not, way back when it was mainly fundamentals. But these days technicals matter. And it did get a squeeze 50 and 200 day moving averages. And she's popping up over those. Lower float play there. ANF, Abercrombie, and Fitch, they came out with news this morning, 77 up to 100, essentially saying this morning that they're lowering their outlook for quarter one, but they back in rally mode as outlook shows tariffs are not going to hurt their sales. So we got that going for ANF. BROG energy play this morning that looks kind of heavy and looks like it's fading. Could be a little short fader right here. BROG energy play, sitting heavy and fading. Had a nice spike this very early morning. And looking heavy right now. They're trading higher after the company entered into an $884 million conditional sale agreement with Gulf Navigation to sell 100% of BPGIC Group. SGIX, another one that's been fading off the highs this morning. And CPro, therapeutics play here too. CPro. Anybody catch? Or we got, guys, today is already setting up to look like the Wild Wild West. What I would strongly suggest is, as the title suggests, wait for confirmation over anticipation. There's a lot of FOMO out there in the market right now. So what is FOMO? Fear of missing out. So the fear of missing out traders are going to buy high and hope higher, and then when it doesn't work, it's going to be capitulation. So just make sure you're letting the trades come to you, because once the FOMO doesn't work, it's going to be difficult. CPro therapeutics play trading like a little low float play, 270 cents up to 293, heavy against VWAP right now. They came out with announced a phase 3 study met its primary endpoint and will stop early for efficacy. So their phase 3 study stopping early. Okay. Lower float play here, CPro. Let me look at the short interest there. About 4 minutes till the market opens up. Let me know what you guys are looking at or any tickers you want me to take a look at. Or is everybody just focused on the lower float play this morning, the Bitcoin SGN. Let's see what she's doing right now. SGNC, pretty tough pullback. And traders are gonna, I don't know what SGN's gonna do, but I know it recycled that news from April 14th. You know, based on how this week has been, and it's not a bad move by them. Not a bad move. 1.7% short interest. CPro. Let me get the float on that. 37 million, so not the lowest. I guess just that PR wave made it look pretty low. Yeah, CPro. I'm on the 5-minute timeline too. CPro. Okay. CPro looking a little heavy. We can monitor that one for a potential short. LVWR, by the way, this is still a play here. This is still a play. Surprisingly enough. Now, does anybody have the news on this one? Because I did not see anything yesterday when this thing went up from $1 up to $2.50, and that squeezed up into zombie hour and after hours. Dollar up to $3.87 right now. The 200's at $4.26. Yeah, I haven't seen anything here. But let me know if you guys have anything. LVWR. It's got about 520 is the main resistance there. So this is what happens a lot, and I could see it happening actually today too. If SGN is going to be top heavy against 403, traders are going to go back to at least the longs on something else that was working. For example, yesterday, which could be LVWR. NVTS squeezed up yesterday, squeezed hard. I tried to grab a short here yesterday, took 2 small L's on it. I'm going to be focused on taking small L's again today, letting the winners work, and trying to time really good entries. NVTS hit about 750 and pulled back in to 620 off of that. They partnered with NVIDIA, so be mindful of that. She could still see a little bit of hype moving into today. And LTRY still kind of heavy against 220. Top heavy there. Guys, yeah, Jerry, market's super hot. I'd be careful in shorting. Yeah, absolutely. I'm keeping that tight for sure. The thing that SGN's very expensive on the short side too. I don't think I'm going to get in the way of the Bitcoin guys on this, but I don't know. I mean, it's too expensive to short. It's 25 cents per share. 25 cents per share at CPro. It's too. I think it's too much. But they did recycle the news. That's what I want to be clear on. SGN did recycle the news from April 14th. So it's not going to surprise me if she pulls back. Kayvon, COOP, I'm looking to short at the open. Short at the open, COOP. Just 7 seconds, guys. Yeah, sitting right up near daily resistance in the 135s. All right, market is now open. Let's play ball. Confirmation over anticipation. SGN, let's see what she's going to do right here. Get a little bit of a pop right now. Morning spike, 315 up to 350. Man, might be heavy against the pre-market resistance. We'll see. This open now, 320 is a very key area. If I can speak. Key area here you want to watch. If long right here. 320 is an area you want to watch. ITOS not doing anything. ANF, you know, Abercrombie and Fitch. Slightly interested in a short there. LVWR. A little heavy right now. LVWR. Where's our support here? Support's down at like 230, 250. She's floating up here, LVWR. I think, yeah, that's a little pricey. It's about $8 per 100. I do like that play, but as Jerry says, tough conditions. NVTS, the NVIDIA partnership play, that's pulling back to the previous close at 650. That could be a scooparoo right there. Man, that really could be a scoop. Yeah, look at that already. Big lower shadow. A lot of shorts on NVTS, I believe. It was trading that way yesterday too. NVTS semiconductor. Yeah, 20% of the float short. Yeah, dude, this one could squeeze. She could keep squeezing. All right, NVTS, I'm potentially watching for a long. SGN testing pre-market highs. $375. Jerry, you're buying SGN at the high. At the high day break. Yeah, you gotta be careful there. Keep a tight stop, dude. Gotta be real careful there. Yeah, ANF, Abercrombie, and Fitch pulling back. I'm interested here. Kayvon in a short. She's floating up here a lot right now, ANF. And off of news, it's not even that. I mean, the tariffs aren't going to affect it. I don't know. 14% short interest. Who goes out and buys Abercrombie and Fitch anymore? Seriously. All right, BROG popping up. Maybe a short there. CPro trying to... Again, SGN, I suspect is going to fail here. And then, where's the volume going to go? That 320 area, that's got to hold up SGN. That's the open and a lot of support. CPro curling on around, and she's really floating up here too. CPro. MG, I need your good luck here. If she starts selling off, where she got? CPro, it does have pretty much $2 190 support now. Unless, if that, dude, this has got a major gap to fill. CPro. CPro's got a major gap to fill up towards like $5. It's got clear $2 support. God, I don't know. She's up a lot. This is a long market. CPro, I'm going to keep an eye on. It's got a lot of resistance at pre-market in the 250s. I'm going to check the shorts there real quick. I'm not so sure either direction. It's not even moving right here at 224. Is it halted? So I got CPro 60 cents per 100. That's reasonable. I could go long and then flip short. I'll think about that one. There's something there. NVTS still trying to find its feet. SGN is it looks heavy. 375 pre-market highs, heavy against right now. That's why buying the FOMO is tough on these. I mean, sometimes they work, but when it doesn't, it can be painful. What did CPro halt? Are we in a halt there? Jerry, you all good? Keep it tight. Alright, let's keep flipping around. CPRI, that one is on earnings. CPRI. CPR spiking up on earnings. Kind of thin. Just flip through a few. Ticker's making some moves right now. Waiting for confirmation. Over anticipation. SGN looks like confirmation, but the shorts are too expensive there. Wouldn't mind hitting it on pops, but too expensive. BROG heavy. SGBX trying for the red to green move. This one's previous close is 55 cents. Definitely some room on that one to start pulling in. It's going to be pretty heavy. I mean, 150 could be the main risk. It formed a descending triangle, cracked under 150. Trying to do a little red to green move, SGBX. We'll check the shorts on that. Why is everything so expensive? $4.40 per 100. 150 is really strong on the past chart history. And then $1 is good support. Man, I like the short here, but God, it's expensive. Yeah, I can't do that. SGN still heavy now against 325. ITOS pulling back in a little bit. ANF, yeah, that was the hunch there. CPro must have been halted, and now it halted again. NVTS still chopping around. UNH got a little spike out of the gates. Eerily quiet, guys. Eerily quiet. ANF, dude. Give us any kind of a pop. Mike can get involved with that as it starts coming on back down. VERU. VERU, not too bad. 67 cents is the 200-day VERU. Not too expensive on the shorts. Announced top line safety results from Phase 2B. Yeah, Phase 3 is pretty much like a don't short. Phase 2 is iffy. Phase 1 is, yeah, get on in there. Phase 1 just asks, is the drug safe? 2, is it effective? 3, is it better than what's available on the market? VRU up towards 67 cents. I'll probably hit short. So I'll keep that one on watch. SGN still heavy under 325. ANF still profit taking. Man, what a mess there. CPro still halted. NVTS still chopping around. Look at all these lower shadows on NVTS. Oh my god. Against 670. There are so many lower shadows here. That could be our support. I mean, it's not entirely buying up off of it. It's pretty heavy on 670, but keeps people keep stepping up here to the plate. $620 is really good support in VTS. $650 is the previous close. I don't know. Just thinking about trying MVTS on a long against like these 660s. A little hesitant with that. SGN tried to find his feet down there at VWAP, curling back around a little bit. Is she forming a head and shoulders now? $3 being the neckline? We will find out. ANF, I could trend join this on a pop. It looks like it's going to be heavy now. I mean, against like what? I could give it to 100 bucks. ANF, let me pull that one up. May trend join it. Pretty much the stop would be back up and over 100 holding it. Still pretty heavy. Still is pretty heavy. Man. CPro opened up, sitting at $2 right now. It wasn't that expensive to locate CPro. I like that she just opened up out of that halt and looking pretty heavy. Is this just a halt fest though, CPro? Yeah, CPro just cracked under $2. Did it halt again? All right, CPro. I'm just gonna take 100 shares and see if I can get a short here on this. If it's gonna pop back up. All right, 215. I just got CPro at. Pretty much from that halt down, it's gonna be. The stop's gonna be like 230. This is turning into a halt fest, though. Did it just halt up? I don't understand why it's halting like this so much. It's not too much volatility. I like all the resistance. It halted down from the hitting pre-market resistance, and then just got a little pop right back up, and looks like it went into another halt. Yeah, about 233.4. I'm gonna put the stop. $250 strong resistance, a lot of pre-market resistance up there. We'll see where CPro is going to open up at. All right. JOBY making some new highs right now. It's aviation. JOBY. Joby Aviation closes a $250 million investment from Toyota Motor. Okay. Very cool. All right, we got over about a 920 is going to be the resistance here on Joby. JOBY, good old Joby. I'm going to take a look at Joby at their short interest. $250 million investment from Toyota Motor. 14% short interest. 2025. She's always had a pretty high short interest here. How are you guys doing? SGN still flopping around. Tested out the highs, pulled back in a little bit. I have a short on CPro, but I don't really want to be in it in this halt. Stop is pretty much just high day for me. I like that halt down and kind of looking heavy for a fade, but spiked right back up into a halt. I got at 215 a short there. So we'll see where she opens up at for me. Probably, if it's a 5-minute volatility halt, we'll be opening up pretty soon here. 235 is the high of the day right now. Still eyeballing a TM potentially for a curl there. Okay. All right, Joe B hit highs, pulling back in just a little bit. TEM. TM, yeah, I see that. Last week it put in 3 lows down in the mid 57s. Yeah, SGN still now it's trying to hold 320 again. We'll see what SGN's going to do right there. I think CPro just opened up. CPro just opened up for me. We'll see what 220 is going to do. 220 it did hit. Halted down from 235. I'm looking for it to be heavy right here. Looking for CPro to be heavy right here. Still under VWAP. Let's get it back down under 2 to the lows. I want to see if she can snap to and head lower, CPro. I'll take half off at 2. Still looking heavy though. Setting the adjusted stop. About break even. Might hit it again on a pop here, honestly. If it's going to pop up right now, I might hit it again. Let me see how much I can milk out of this. All right, still with CPro short, about 215 average. May look to hit it again on a pop. All right, let me take a look. Still trying to, it's trying to hold $2 still. You look at the past chart history here. Yeah, still really trying to hold $2. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. All right, 215 average. I'm going to set a 220 stop on it. Otherwise, see if it'll fade. I won't hit it again, though, just because 2 is holding up. All right, Joby still in play. SGN curling back up still. 375. Wow, on the recycled news. 375 SGN. ANF still with the fade. TM. What you thinking there, Kayvon? Still eyeballing it? NVTS for a long still has my interest. But, man, this is a... God, today's shaped up to be such a amazing day. And right now it's kind of blah. All right, SGN attempted the 4 break. Pulled back in off of it. That one you're still wanting 320 to hold up. Joby is still a pretty good play. I mean, honestly, Joby could be a long into a short, if that makes sense. Joby had the Toyota $250 million investment into Joby. It's not bad. It feels like 9's going to be a magnet there on it for 920. It's got a decent short interest, I think. Let me go back and look. Joby, 14%. Oh, yeah. Maybe a long into a short there, Joby, considering it. Your NTM, okay. Stops are set. All right, SGN. SGN still holding up. 375's that kind of that area it needs to break. ITOS, one of the leading gappers this morning, kind of in a little bit of a bear flag. NVTS finding its feet at the previous close, 650. I was considering this one for a long. She finally found her feet. Maybe she starts working back on around. My CPro trade, that one, maybe it's cracking 2. It's trying to crack down under 2. I could hit it again if we're getting confirmation that it is going to crack under 2. 2 was pretty strong support line on it. Yeah, look at the upper shadow I'm seeing, guys. CPro $2. Now we're forming an upper shadow against it. So if it's not going to hold, I mean, we might have like 150s hold or trying to hold. Kind of formed a descending triangle. I like the slower stuff, guys. There seems to be a lot easier. So there's the descending triangle. Now we're in the 180s, snapping under 2. So now 2 could be our adjusted risk on it. What I could do here is smack it again on a pop. Needs to stay heavy under 2. It's popping up back up to 2 right now. Needs to stay heavy under that. Doug, what's going on? Hey, good work, Doug, this morning. Yeah, I've only taken one trade. It's today was shaping up, Doug, to be pretty good, but so far it's been a little quiet. I like this CPro fade I'm in right now. But BROG, I saw where you hit that. Good work on that, dude. Good work. Yeah, this was definitely a hit on pop, SPRO. I'm going to take half off again and then look to smack it if we pop up again. Trying to just take some money along the way. I'm in only a quarter of the position at this point. But if we pop up closer to 2, I could hit it again, risking up and over 2. Oh, I see, Doug. Good. Thank you for pointing that out. If it's under $1, what's the volatility halts? Is it like 5% rather than 10? I forget what that is. All right, I'm going to hit this one again. I'm just going to try to milk this trade, guys. Get it up closer to $2. $2.15 average, so try to hit it a little closer up there. Listening to me on the way to work, giving me anxiety with the talk of halts. Well, when they halt in your direction, it's not as much anxiety. Yeah, Doug, did you see SGN? Yeah, I like this $2 descending triangle crack on CPro. I'm pretty much just going to try to milk it since we're under 2. That was a previous. She's snapping further. Yeah, when you get one that's working for you guys, oftentimes it's not a bad idea just to try to milk her. That did not sound right. Doug, yeah, something like that. It's lower. Yeah, this is definitely a hit on pops right now against 2. Man, she's heavy. Okay, a little pop back up into the mid 190s. I'm going to go ahead and smack it again here. Pretty much up and over $2 CPro is what I'm... She's attempting that right now. That would be the case, wouldn't it? Back up and over 2. That was the descending triangle crack. I don't really want it back up there, but she's coming up to test it right now. Yeah, I'm not going to give her much room. I'll give it to like 203. Otherwise, we'll see if we can continue the trend join. See if we can continue to trend join this down under that descending triangle crack. The quieter ones that work out like this are nice, but if she starts getting some momentum back in her, not going to be great. Yeah, there's two. There's $2 right there. We'll see what she's going to do here. Oh, wow. All right, I'll get out of it. So not much going on there. CPro now. Dang it. Looked for that $2 fade. Popping right back up over it. Too nerve-wracking with all the halts, yeah. If they're under $1 the prior day. Tis annoying, tis annoying. When you try to work them, they pop right back up like that. You're at work, Doug. Sending green our way. All right, sweet, man. I appreciate that. TM, did you have a hard stomp on it? Oh my god, SGN elevator down. Guys, SGN elevator down. Doug, you see that? Fake out breakout. Oh man. Saw that from a mile away too. Ah, dude. I want so much more out of today. A and F curling up towards VWAP. Me stab at this one. ANF. All right, just got filled ANF. 98.18. Pretty much up towards 100's the stop. Which I'm already not looking good. Testing the VWAP out right now. You tried it a couple times, TEM. Oh, God. We just talked about that yesterday, too, Kayvon. No, we just talked about that, too. Moving on from them, and it's very difficult, too. I think I mentioned that, too. It's just very difficult to move along. All right, ANF, what are we doing? We climbing all the way back around to the open? Or are we going to get heavy? What are we doing, ANF? PLRZ, no, nothing there. I flipped through a few things going on, guys. Today is disappointing based on what it could have been right now. Very disappointing. SPY is heavy too. Then you get this ANF just going for 100 right now. How bad are you on it, Kayvon? Couple green days worth? And now it bounces, right? NVTS, dude, finding its feet down here. 650, holding up really well. I think I'm going to have to try NVTS on the long side. I'm going to go at NVTS, guys, on the long side. Pretty much against 20, under 650. Man, I'm not feeling, I don't know, guys. I don't know about today. Keith is here. Maybe Keith will help us out. Keith, we need you. Just got home. Sweet. Making some moolah. Keith, we need you the next 2 nights. Yeah, today's been weird, Keith. Today's been weird. Today was shaping up to be a massive day. So far, we ain't getting it. We ain't getting that massive day. NVTS found its feet against the previous close, so I'm looking for that to hold up with that and potentially go red to green on the day. That's what I'm looking for, NVTS. We'll see if today's the day to get that, because so far, not so much. Dang, no. NVTS pulling back hard. Let's see how ANF is doing. ANF, wow. Trying to find its feet down there at 97. 89. Yeah, I'm not liking ANF anymore. I think I'm going to get out of it early. Alright, I'm getting out of ANF. I don't like that it bounced off 98 like that. It's curling on around. And then NVTS. Not entirely liking this one either. Guys, I'm not liking today at all. At all. SGN opened up from that halt and actually bounced off of $3. Will it reclaim highs? That would be very surprising. Man, CPro popped up and now is looking heavy under 2 again. 210, it nearly hit. God, all I needed to do was focus CPro. I just did not like that pop right back above 2, up to 210. Man, sometimes when I hit them, when I have leftovers, and then I hit them again, it just messes me up. It messes me up too much. I had an average of 215. Probably would have kept the stop there and been fine. That messes me up, dude. Alright, looks like the wrong call I made on ANF. Snapping into the 97s now. Alright. Joby still holding up. I could see that one trying to get up and over 9. CPro, the clear winner of the day so far, but I mean, I did not play it well. Didn't play it well. NVTS, I could still see this one attempting to go green on the day, up towards $7. 650 still holding, so that's my stop. The previous close, but I mean, she's not really doing much of anything right now. ANF, yep, that one I butchered. 96s now. You idiot, Kevin. Idiot, idiot, idiot. Top ticked it on that pop right there. BROG, pretty decent fade there. Joby looking top heavy against 870. Man, felt like 920 is going to be a magnet here. We'll see if that's accurate. 920 is where the liquidity is. But slowing down. A lot of things are just slowing down. SGN kind of slow after that halt down. NVTS cracking. Looks like a bear flag. It's cracking here. See if she buys back up. See what she's going to do. A little bit of a bear flag. She attempted to crack. I got the 650 stop still in. Pretty much the lows. But just slowing down. Slowing down she is. Yeah, coming down to my stop. And then CPro back up to 210. What in the world? I might have to take a long on CPro. This is getting ridiculous. She's attempting to go back green on the day. NVTS back down. CPro 215. Yeah, the longs are trying to find something, guys. The longs are trying to find something. With their main play selling off. SGN probably. Yeah, SGN selling off. They're trying to find something else. It could totally be CPro. Man, VTS is dead. Everything's dead. NVTS putting in a lower shadow down there at 650, but it's just, it doesn't have volume on it. It just does not have the volume to get it going. should have kept my stop on it. Jerry, made a little bit on S&G. Good job. Good job. Just getting in, getting out. Yeah, S&G had a fake out breakout off of the recycled news. I think I'm going to hit this one more time. Just get in full size as it's popping up here. And it either needs to work or it's not, or not. Pretty much is the idea. All right, I'm going to hit it again. Stop is going to be, back down the low 650s. Not giving it a lot of room here. What's my average? 672. 672, 652 would be the stop. $652 the stop. I like that the previous close is still holding up. I just need the volume, and we may not get it. We're just not getting it. We got a decent pop right there, but man, we're just not getting it. Trying to make something work when it's just not there. Perhaps. A and F would have been gorgeous. I just didn't give it enough room. For shorting, try to get it as soon as it bounces off the 150 and 50 moving averages. Yeah, I can see that. What else did you trade today? Or you just 20 cents a share, $500, just S&G one and done. S&G one and done, getting it done on the S&G. This is probably it for me. I already recognize I'm not entirely feeling this day. So this is probably going to be my last trade here. Because I can dig myself in some bad holes when I'm not necessarily feeling it. could have literally just played CPro back and forth. My thing is I'm wanting pretty much straight up continuation on whichever, side she's on. I'm wanting continuation and not getting a lot of chop. And VTS on that bounce did not want to hold it, so did not want to hold that bounce. So here we are down at the lows. All right, let me flip around here. I don't think I can take another trade. It's just not the day for it. Joby 875 still holding up pretty strong. SGN with the recycled news on down. She just went on down. 420, and man, they were just so expensive, the shorts there. A lot of this turned into a whole lot of nothing, though. So, guys, any questions at all? I think NVTS is going to be it for me. Just whatever she does here. I'm playing it off of the 650 previous close bounce. That's pretty much the risk down there. Either she works or she doesn't. It'll be a small red day if she doesn't. A&F kind of panicked out of it. Would have been a good green day had that one. I didn't jump out of on that pop. I didn't like the 97 back up to 99 pop. That was the main thing there. NVTS, we'll see what she does. 650s, not a bad area of risk. Just not a lot of momentum in this market right now. Not shaping up like pre-market was putting forth, you know. Sadly. Very sadly. But this is the pattern I'm working with right now in VTS. It's in this little triangle pattern. Not looking too great. In fact, looks like it's about to start snapping. Yeah, what a day. All right, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow. See if the market does anything different. This is what I'm working with. We'll see what she does. Not going to be much of anything either direction, but stay safe, disciplined. Wait for the confirmation over anticipation. Trades, we'll see you guys tomorrow.